Hola everybody! So this is going to be a one-take video, and it's because I don't have a current laptop to edit any of my videos, so you guys are going to be seeing the raw, stripped down version of me. So if I make a mistake, if I pause for a second to collect my thoughts, if I accidentally pronounce something wrong, please don't laugh at me because I can't even cut it out of this video. But I thought I would ask you guys on my Instagram. My Instagram is universal.hobo to leave me some questions to answer in a video. So here are my questions to answer from you guys. So the first question I got is, have you ever considered / thought about completely cutting out social media out of your life for positive reasons? If so, why / what made you keep them? So thank you so much for asking this question. So recently I realized how much of an impact that social media has done to my health, as well as many other people. I've been very open online with my life, and I never really had that much backlash. Luckily, what I put out on the internet is mostly positive, so I never really get any hate. I never really get any negative comments. Like, honestly, I haven't seen a negative comment in so long. So I'm super lucky and blessed for that, but I know it's because I put out so much positivity out on the internet, so I usually get positivity back. But cutting out social media, I've definitely thought about it in the past, and it's more so not about how people are to me, it's not about how people are mean or nice or whatever, but it's more so that I want to be by myself. Like, I want to have a tree out in the bush and sleep in a hammock and just live there away from people, because sometimes people are a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you guys agree. And no, I'm not going to be deleting any of my social media, but there have been a lot of times where I've let go of some social media, for example like my Ask FM, because it was way too toxic for me. Ask FM is like a place where you leave anonymous questions, and I was just getting anonymous questions from people from my old school and people from my own personal life instead of people who actually wanted to hear what I wanted to say. So that's why I kind of cut that type of social media out. In general, because social media is my job, it's actually impossible for me to pay my bills, to pay for my education, to pay for anything, to keep me alive without social media, because my job is YouTube, my job is my online store, my job is YouNow, my job is, putting advertisements up so that people can find my things, and I just simply would not be able to earn any money if I didn't have social media. So many times I have considered it quitting social media because it's so stressful, it's filled with negative people, it's filled with people that make me like lose brain cells when I read something, and I can go on to like tangents on that, but I will probably not delete my social media anytime soon. And I also use social media as a way to document my photos, my memories, my experiences, and it's really good for me to use social media as as my therapist as well too, because sometimes I feel like I have nobody, and I go on Instagram and you guys shower me with fucking love, and it's worth more than anything, and I would never ever want to lose the communication I have with you guys. So I have thought about it, but I don't think I ever will get rid of social media. We'll go on to the next question, because I could go on with this for ages, but the next question is, if you could come to South Africa, would you? 100%, I would love to go to South Africa. My good friend from high school is in South Africa, and she's been begging me to always come visit, and I would definitely want to go visit South Africa. And I would like to visit Africa as a continent in general, and I feel like the first place that I would go is South Africa. So 100%, thank you so much for that question. What's your favorite and least favorite thing about living in Australia, from Francesca? She's an awesome YouTuber and Instagrammer as well too. Thank you so much for leaving me this question. My favorite thing about living in Australia is the wildlife. The wildlife is fucking amazing, like no kidding. The grass is always green. There's always flowers. There's flowers fucking everywhere. Every street you go, flowers. There's animals. There's so much cool nature, so much cool plants some of you guys who've never been to Australia has never seen in your entire life. Like, so many animals here in Australia that some of you guys have never seen in your entire life. So I think living in Australia is a fucking blessing because I am surrounded by so much nature, and wildlife is such a huge priority in Australia, and that's why I have a lot of respect for Australia as a country. And I guess my least favorite thing about living in Australia is that in the summer it gets fucking hot. Like, it gets really fucking hot in the summer. It gets over 42 degrees Celsius, and it's so hot even when you're wearing clothes, and I can't really stand like how hot it gets here. But with Australia, like, I don't really have any really big negative things that are about living in Australia, but I think about living in Perth. Perth has a very small town mentality. I grew up in a city, in Taipei City, with 26 million people, and Taipei City is the size of Perth City. And the entirety of Australia has 26 million people. So the whole of Australia, which is like hundreds of the size of Taipei City, has 26 million people, and I lived in a city so condensed with 26 million people. It's like, if you go out naked in Taipei City, nobody will remember that you were the person who walked out naked. You feel like this type of anonymity. I got it. But in Perth, it's like, you wear one outrageous outfit, and suddenly, because it's such a small town mentality, everyone remembers you for that outfit, or they see you again, they're like, oh, that's that weird chick or whatever. And that's not really what I am a huge fan of here in Perth. And I'm also not a fan of the gossip and the fact that everyone has dated each other. It's almost like a city of incest. But on to the next question. How many guinea pigs do you have, and do you want to get more pets? I have 4 guinea pigs. Well, originally I have 2. I have Koji, my fat guinea pig. He's the He's the only male, and I have his wife, which is Dumpling, and she's a female. And I will tell you guys the story about my guinea pigs because I didn't know Dumpling was a girl, so my guinea pigs multiplied to like up to 6 guinea pigs. Like, I had to give away some guinea pigs because my guinea pigs were multiplying. And one of her offsprings we kept, and her name is Bear, and she's a girl, and Darren actually owns her. So Darren takes care of Bear, and another offspring of Dumpling is Pancake, and she's the youngest one. She's the baby of the bunch, and she's super cute. And I wish I could show you guys photos, but like I said, I don't have any edits, but I would love to show you in a future video where I talk all about guinea pig care, because I know some of you guys have been asking me. And yeah, Pancake's the youngest one, but it's actually my mom's guinea pig because I only really wanted to have 2 guinea pigs, and I wanted to give away the other guinea pigs of a litter, but Darren wanted to keep one and my mom wanted to keep one. So all in all, we have 4 guinea pigs, or at least 4 living at my house. 2 usually chill out at Darren's because he has a cool like guinea pig cage, and 2 usually hangs out at mine. And then we just rotate during the week. Whenever Darren comes over, we just like swap guinea pigs, let them partner with different people. But right now, I have all 4 guinea pigs at the back because I organized the shed because I live in a big shed. So there's all 4 of them in the back, and they're probably going to be all 4 of them here for the next week or so because they'd rather be all 4 together than to have 2 of them separated. But I don't plan to have any more guinea pigs or any more animals because I wipe all those guinea pigs' asses. I'm the one who cleans all their cages. So I don't ever want to plan to have more guinea pigs because already 4 is enough for me. But every time we go to the pet store to buy some hay, Darren is always like, can we get a guinea pig? Can we get this guinea pig? And he's always begging me, like, we should get this rabbit. He really wants to get this rabbit. Like, every time we go to the pet store, I have to, like, drag him out because he wants to buy another guinea pig or he wants to buy another rabbit or whatever. And I have to be like, Darren, you're going to buy this rabbit or guinea pig, and I'm going to be the one wiping its ass. So yeah, it's just all about pulling Darren away from these cute little animals, but I understand why it's so easy to want to get more and more animals. But next question, do you ever stalk your followers or look at their posts? Yes, I fucking stalk you, and I stalk all of you guys. Like, honestly, any comment you guys leave, if you have a cool username and if you have a cool like profile picture, I will stalk you. I might not leave likes, but I stalk a lot of you guys, like a lot. How do you always know what to say? Your words seem so wise, and I aspire to be like that. So I don't, thank you, first of all, that's very, very sweet. And second of all, I think if you know your place, if you know your worth, then you know that whatever you have to say is valid, and you know that your words have power, your words have meaning. And so if you have that confidence to know that what you say is worthy and what you say is valid and you have the right to speak, then whenever you do speak, it comes off like as wise or true or confident because you're confident with how worthy it is to say something. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm sorry if I'm really bad at explaining, but if you know how important your voice is, then whatever you say, people will take it as important. If you say something like, oh, like, life is only hard when you don't work hard or something. Like, if you're super nervous, then people won't listen to you and think that what you're saying is serious. They'll just think, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. The next question is from Evita, and she's my Greek friend from over in Melbourne, and I got to call her when I did the sunflower phone calls, and I also got to meet her when I was there, so I obviously want to answer this question to her. If you could say one thing to 16-year-old Anna, what would it be? I would definitely say to the 16-year-old me, don't smoke so much weed, don't do so much cat, don't think that your social life is more important than your education, but also know that your education isn't, or your schooling isn't going to make your future your future. Like, I want to let my 16-year-old self know that if school doesn't work out, life goes on. And it took me a couple months after leaving school to actually realize that, because I was being told by people that I was just going to be doing nothing my entire life, that I was going to be wiping tables my entire life. And now I'm really happy that I can look back now and laugh, you know what I mean? And another question is, do you believe in common conspiracy theories? When I hear conspiracy theory, I usually don't believe them, and maybe I'm very skeptical, but it's because it's a conspiracy theory. Like, I like to listen to them. I love to listen to Shane Dawson's conspiracy theories, or Ali Hardisty's conspiracy theories. I love everyone's conspiracy theories up on YouTube, but when I listen to them, I'd like to think that, you know, whoever's saying it is exaggerating or kind of making it more intense than it actually is, picking certain information. So that's why because I'm a YouTuber and I watch other YouTubers do it, then I have this like other perspective on conspiracy theories. But there's a lot that I do believe in, and a lot that even if I don't believe in, it helps me think more outside of the box, more open-mindedly. So thank you for asking that question. I think we only have a couple questions left because I only want this to be like a 14-minute video. I'll just answer one more, and it's, what are your New Year's resolutions? So my New Year's resolution is to make one person smile every single day or more. And I obviously want to cut out egg from my diet. I obviously want to do well in uni, find a way to pay for uni. I obviously want to drink more water and more and more things, but I think my number one is to make at least one person smile every single day. And I advise you guys, if you don't have a resolution, to make this your resolution, because imagine just like making a person's day better every single day. Imagine the difference you're gonna make. That makes a huge difference. You know, this resolution isn't a personal one. You're actually helping the entire world by following this resolution, and I've definitely been keeping up with it. And I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm sorry if I've been talking really fast. It's because I just want to get through all these questions, and I've got so many left that I wanted to answer, but I don't want this to take years to upload. But I love you guys so much. Thank you all for asking me these questions. Thank you all for asking me these questions. I hope all of you have had a great year so far. Thank you all so much for supporting me and for watching me. I hope you all have an awesome day, and stay lucid.